All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Brad and Kyle channel. In this video, we're gonna be discussing what I think the top 5 balls are out there for your league or for your tournament this season. So now a lot of you guys bowl league, a lot of you guys bowl tournaments, and it's really hard to specifically identify which balls are correct for you personally because everyone bowls in different centers, everyone has different styles, everyone likes different types of balls. But with this 5-ball little arsenal I'm gonna talk about, I could take it to probably any center, any pattern, and feel like I'm okay, and I'll explain why. So, all right guys, it's holiday time, which means it's giveaway time. We are giving away 3 bowling balls this weekend to 3 different winners. It is absolutely free. All you have to do is hit the link in the description and enter your email address. We will be emailing the winners on Monday, November 18th. So this is only a 3-day window to be involved in the giveaway. Remember, 3 different winners, 3 different bowling balls, your choice of whichever Storm bowling ball you want. And we ended on Monday. We'll be emailing the winners on Monday, November 18th. So if it's before that date and you're watching this video, click that link, get entered. It's absolutely free. We appreciate you guys as always and love you. Good luck. The first ball is the Ion Max. Now this ball in particular, I'm choosing this one in this grade of bowling balls. You could choose a Gem, you could choose an Eternity Pie. Something really strong, asymmetric, strong cover. The strongest balls on the market. I feel naked when I don't have the strongest, one of the strongest balls in the market in my bag, because when they roll good, no other balls like them roll good. That's why they're the strongest. They do different things. And when I don't have one, I just feel like I could hit a scenario where I could really throw one. And if you're a low rev rate out there, these balls definitely are your friend, for sure. The higher rev rate, the 2-handers, you know, you're probably gonna throw some weaker stuff, but I mean, first ball out of the bag, practice session, doesn't matter what I'm bowling on, is a really strong asymmetric ball, just so I get an idea of what that is going on. I like to start at the top and go down to the bottom. So shot number 1 with the iron, we're missing a head pin, but that's okay. All right, so we're bowling on some oil, and we're gonna give that ball another shot because that was a little tight. But the strong asymmetric stuff, listen, if you're a low rev rate out there, you gotta have these balls in your hand. I mean, and especially this one. I haven't seen, this ball reminds me of a Critical Theory, if you remember the Critical Theory. I haven't seen a ball that looks like this roll bad. All right, so now that's gonna be the earliest. In terms of like response, it's gonna wanna roll forward. It's not gonna wanna make too angular of a shape, okay? So that's the top of the top. That's the strongest, earliest rolling, low rev rates, higher volumes of oil, slicker lanes, that kind of thing. So the next ball is gonna be probably the ball of the year, honestly. And if you don't have one of these, you know, I saw it thrown on tour all year. I've seen it thrown by almost everyone. This ball is a dynamite of a bowling ball. Attention Star. It's gonna be a step down from the Ion Max. It's cleaner cover, pearlized cover, but still a pretty strong core. Still asymmetric, still has some strong components to it, but just a cleaner cover. So when that ball starts to get a little too strong and it starts to roll out a little bit too much, I can just go down to a still strong core, but you just get a cleaner cover, allowing the ball to go down the lane a little farther. So this would be my next step down. Okay, and there's a pretty clear difference. This is what I would do if I go into a league or a tournament. I'm always starting with the Ion Max or some strong ball, and then I'm just gonna drop down 1 notch to still a strong ball, just a little bit cleaner cover. And that's how I can tell, is the stronger cover the one that I need, or is a little bit cleaner cover the one that I need? And I bounce back. First couple shots of practice, you know, I wanna make sure I understand which kind of cover I need, okay? So the next ball is a phase 2. Now this is going into the symmetrical stuff. Benchmark ball, the all-time greatest benchmark ball. I feel just as naked without a ball like this as much as I do the really strong asymmetric, strong covers. This one I have in particular is drilled pin down. It's not gonna create a whole lot of shape or motion because it's pinned down, but when the asymmetric cores with the Attention Star and the Ion Max, when they start to become too strong of cores, they roll out just a pinch. You know, even though the Attention Star has a cleaner cover, it'll still roll out sometimes because the core's still pretty strong. And the second I see that, it's like, okay, I know the cleaner cover, it helps me, but I still need a little bit less core. So that's when we go to something symmetric that still has a relatively strong cover on it. So the phase 2 is my next ball down. And, you know, I don't have any really clean weak balls yet, but between these 3, I can attack a lot of patterns out there and not be lost. So we're gonna give this phase 2 a shot. okay? Yeah, so that ball's got a lot of games on it. It's pinned down. Like I said, it's not gonna create a whole lot of motion. You can kind of see that these two balls were stronger and they read the mid lane a little harder than this phase 2. And I'm just stair stepping. I'm going from strong to weakest because I need a picture of which ball I need to throw, and in the practice session, I'm going through them. Okay, so now the next ball down, and it's really, you know, this is my favorite ball. This ball is unbelievable, actually. It's got the same cover as the phase 2, but it's an asymmetric. Okay, so they made a benchmark asymmetric bowling ball. A lot of the benchmark balls are symmetric, kind of like a phase 2, but they made an asymmetric ball that doesn't have a whole lot of flare and a whole lot of differential, which is basically a term of how strong it can be. And so because they did that, because they limited the amount of diff and the flare, this ball isn't that strong, but it has a relatively strong cover. So this is actually a step down from my phase 2, but it's nice because I'll still get that asymmetry motion. And we'll see what we got. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so you can kind of see that one read the lane a little bit, the mid lane a little stronger. So that's telling me that asymmetric bowling balls right now are really nice. I'm just gonna note that, you know, I'm probably not gonna throw a phase 2 right now because I went down to my weaker asymmetric ball and it still made the motion. So right now I'm kind of eyeing these 3 asymmetric balls. But the last ball, the 5th ball, actually I already got a thumb in it, is this Optimidal Pearl. And this ball is a clean bowling ball. What I mean by clean is the cover on it it's pearlized, it's polished. It doesn't want to grit into the lane very early at all, really. It just wants to glide down there. And there's a lot of house shots out there that you're gonna bowl on in your league, on wood lanes. If just you're bowling in a house that hooks a lot, balls like these become really important, especially for higher rev rates out there. And just for kind of anyone, if you're bowling on a lot of hook and you need some control, going down to a ball like this is really important. And this is one of my, you know, lower end in terms of hook. Got a high road, we got hustles, we got other balls in this category that are weaker than this. This is still fairly strong, but the cover's so clean that in terms of getting the ball down the lane, you know, this is one of my favorites. And so this is gonna be the cleanest of the bunch. We're hoping that it hooks. Yeah. Okay, so you could definitely tell how much cleaner that ball is. And so what we have here is we have 5 bowling balls that make 5 different shapes. We've got the really strong one, we got the step down with the attention star, and then when those start to lock up a little bit too much, we've got 3 options that are meant for cleaner, a little bit more slide, a little bit less overall hook, and those come into play as well. So, you know, I could probably take those 5 and go into almost any house shot. Now, I'm gonna run into some problems here and there, but honestly, those 5 bowling balls are probably the best 5 bowling balls on the market, and they're really, really good. I would advise almost anyone, 2-hander, 1-hander, lefty, it doesn't matter, to take a look at one of these or all 5. They cover all the bases. Storm has done a really good job. So, yep, that's it. Those are my top 5 balls for league this year. I hope it helps. I hope you guys get into a pro shop and buy you one. Buy you a Storm Products ball. They're the best, and Storm's the best company. So we appreciate you. I hope you guys like the video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.